Hello, Cancer. This is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and I'm here with your December tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love situation, your career and workspace, and the advice from the universe on how to utilize the energies of the months to your best benefit and happiness. At the end, I'm gonna get some messages from your person of interest to yourself, and I will start with an oracle deck. This month, I decided to use the Spirit Junkie Oracle, which is basically a set of affirmations, some positive statements, mantras if you wish, that you can use in your life to bring in more happiness and more positivity. And I feel like in December, since this is the end of the year, but at the same time is the month when we usually set our intentions and we're analyzing this year in order to plan something for next year, this is more than fitting to kind of see what comes up this way. And also, this time I decided not to use my Hermit Tarot deck, which I usually used to use for the messages. They're my talking cards, as I call them. Today, I'm going to be doing it with tarot. And last but not least, I have a new deck. It's the Golden Foil deck. It's the Rider-Waite, but it's the foil. It's so freaking cute and beautiful. And it feels great. The cards feel very different than what usually they are. So I'm excited. So yeah, let's get started. And just as I'm pulling a card for you, Cancer, I must say that so I have my other channel for Twin Flames that's called Mindful Twin Flame, and I was just doing a video about Neptune going direct on December 3rd, and it's actually going to stay direct for the next 6 months because that's the Neptune cycle, and it's going direct in Pisces, so it's already quite connected with the water energy. Then it's amplified by Pisces, and as you are a water sign, it's going to definitely impact you more. But I would also say that for you it's going to be more of a natural vibe, right? Because this shift is mainly going to bring in the desire and the energy to daydream, right? To maybe connect with certain visions, options, and possibilities that we didn't think were possible before. So please use that energy to your advantage. Okay, and the card that we have for you in this month is "My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me." And the phrase on the street is, if there is any relationship that doesn't do any of those things, then it's time to leave it behind. Yes, it's time to stop dragging your feet on it and stop feeling sorry for that person, or wanting to keep them in your life just because XYZ, whatever happened between you in the past, right? Look at the relationship in the current state, right? Because we do grow out of relationships, right? We develop at different paces, right? Our priorities and our values change. So it's normal that at a certain point we don't vibe with the same people anymore. But it's important that those friendships support, nourish, and inspire in some shape or form. And in this month, I'm hearing that you will be able to see more clearly where the connection is true, honest, trusting, or where there is a problem. At least it will be your choice, right? As always, we have free will to keep those people in your life or to let them go and release that burden for yourself. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Cancer. Please remember, the Sun card. Wow, this couldn't be happier. Happiest card in the deck. Wow, you could be dealing with a Leo as well. But yeah, great start of the reading, Cancer. And because I got this card, this is for me a confirmation that I'm supposed to say what I'm about to say. Please check readings for your major placements, not just for your sun sign, if Cancer is your sun sign, but also for your moon, rising, and Venus, and North Node. For example, I'm checking Cancer readings usually because I have moon in Cancer. So this is a pretty important personal planet, one of the most important ones. So yes, and it resonates with me like 95% of the time. So just a note to somebody out there. And just wanted to mention that this candle is supposed to make the noise that it's making. It's kind of its special feature. So hopefully it's going to be pleasant for you. Just imagine that there's a wood crackling in the fireplace somewhere behind the scenes. And yeah, hopefully it's going to create that, you know, Christmassy, New Yearly vibe, or whatever holidays you guys celebrate during the month of December. But for at least for the northern hemisphere, this is a colder month, and in my latitude we have real winter, and December is automatically associated because of that with trying to keep warm at home, with creating that extra cozy atmosphere, with candles, with some warm drinks, of course with decorations, etc, etc. The list goes on. So for a love situation, we have the Sun, the Knight of Wands. Ooh, somebody's very eager. And the King of Swords. Okay, for your work situation, we have 10 of Cups. Wow. 9 of Cups. 4 of Cups. A lot of cups. But you are a water sign, so I guess it's not surprising that feelings and emotions get spilled out into the workplace as well. It's not judgment, it's just who you are, and you know, that's what naturally happens. For the advice, we have 9 of Wands, the Tower, and the Devil. Wow, big energies. We have 15 and 16 here. Interesting. Bottom of the deck is the Strengths. Another Leo card. A lot of Leo energy. So from other major arcanas, we have also Capricorn and Sag. So really the Tower is the Aries. Yeah, a lot of fire as well. So basically we have Aries, Capricorn, and Leo. So you could be dealing with those people. You could have a lot of that sign presence in your own chart. But yeah, what I'm seeing is it's quite a dynamic month here. The month of December is going to bring in a lot of changes, and we see this major arcanas in the advice from the universe. Usually it means, like, I don't really mention it a lot, but again, I feel like I'm supposed to say it now, that when I see major arcanas in the advice section, advice is usually for what you can do, right, to make things better. When I see the majority of cards being majors, I understand that this, like, how do I put it? There isn't a lot you can do. Like in your case, and I'm gonna start from the advice, but that's how I feel guided to do this reading for you, Cancer. What you can do, this is the minor arcana, right? Is don't let the fear settle in. Don't let the fear interrupt your vision, your goals, your, you know, this big painting that you're creating for yourself, your creativity, right? Your art, whatever your art is for you. Don't let fear interrupt it or disrupt it, or, you know, potentially destroy the possibilities. But ultimately, because there's some major arcanas, this is not something that you can easily, like, there isn't really a lot to do. It's just that it's important to know that you will be presented with certain scenarios, certain situations with difficult choices, I would say, to say the least. With the Tower, you actually don't really have a choice. But for a while, it may seem like you do. It's just that with the Tower, it's kind of like a certain outcome is inevitable. But there is still a version where you have a choice of how you want this to work out, you know, in a kinder way, like more seamless way, where you volunteer to participate, to cooperate, right? Or you'll be dragging your feet, and then it's going to be more painful, more destructive, maybe take longer. But regardless, the outcome is going to happen, the desired outcome, right? So for you, it's at least to pay attention to what the universe is bringing to you, what kind of people, what kind of situations. There will be some temptations to steer into something more of an earthly vibe, right? Like something that will give you either quick results, or, you know, will give you certain public titles and things that will feed your ego in some shape or form. It could be about the relationship as well, of course, but I'm seeing it mostly around your public image for some reason, right? So it's up to you, of course, to then deal with this. So that's the advice, right? Like, be careful with those things. Don't just take everything at face value, and not just from other people, but from yourself as well. When you are making an important decision, kind of ask you those extra few questions. What is driving this? Why are you doing it this way, right? Like, what's behind it, intuition or ego? It's going to be very important to discern that in this month. If you want the Tower moment to be more seamless and smooth and not just a kind of, whoa, this part of my life is gone, or this person is gone out of my life. So for the connection space, I'm seeing that there's definitely a lot of happiness in this relationship. And I'm seeing for some reason that this is you, Cancer, that you are acting in this King of Swords energy. You're trying to be, and take gender how it resonates. I mean, both of these figures are manly figures, but it doesn't mean that they are both males. So I feel like you are trying to be logical and consistent, and not to give in to all the feelings and emotions just because you know that this is your power, but it's also your Achilles heel, right? Like, you can dive into those emotions too deeply, or like you can get excited too quickly, like too much too soon, right? Like, it can lead to certain illusions and to rush in with something, and you don't want this to happen here. So you're trying to be very kind of cold-minded and practical about it, logical about it. The only thing I would say is that this doesn't mean that you shouldn't express emotions. It just means that, you know, communication is important, and if your views do not match somewhere, right, or you want different things, even if it's about something specific, it's important to be able to communicate with that. King of Swords is the master of speech, of communication, right? And this is the talent that you're supposed to bring in, to dive into those skills, to find that happiness with your person. And this is available to you. If it's not in your space yet, this Sun energy, it's definitely available. It's something that you can bring in by yourself. And your person has definitely a lot of passion, a lot of attraction towards you. They have a lot of plans for the both of you. But the energy of the Knight of Wands is a kind of like a little immature, a little kind of hormone rush sort of energy. So just be careful with it. As you look at it, I mean, of course, appreciate it, be happy, use this momentum however you can and whatever makes sense for you and your person. But just know that this is a kind of a passing vibe. It's not something that is long lasting. So it's important through that honest communication to find out more, like, specifically about your common goals, your common values, your common path, and how you see it, right? Not just right now, but looking a little bit ahead. For your career space, like I said, I see a lot of cups. So the 9 and 10 of cups, of course, as the completion of a cycle was finding emotional fulfillment. I see that there's still some guilt and shame connected with a missed opportunity in the past, but that's why the universe is bringing in these experiences to you that will bring fulfillment, that will bring satisfaction from the work that you do. Most certainly emotional satisfaction, but being a water sign, it's super important to you. So, but of course, again, as with everything, there is a light side of it and the shadow side. Don't get stuck too much in that previous experience. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel sorry about not accepting an offer or letting someone go who you miss now, or something along those lines, right? Like, maybe it was a mistake, like, objectively, but right now it's important to focus on this fulfillment, and like I was saying at the beginning, creating something you want, not thinking about something you don't want because this happened. So I did speak about the advice, and I will pull some cards with messages from your person to yourself. And today I'm using my spellcaster deck for that. Hope you guys like the new deck. Let me know in the comments. Also like the video and subscribe to my channel, please. This helps me circulate these messages with more people. Anything else for Cancer from that person? Okay, I'll take this one. King of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Wow. Yes, this person sees so much success in life with you and like really have a lot of ambitions actually for what you two are gonna create. And it's important that there is this collaboration energy. I mean, you could be, of course, actually doing business together. It's like, you know, take it how it resonates for you. But even if not, there is still, they understand that you can create an important legacy together. Like, it's not gonna be just one of those simple sort of like, okay, we'll live together, we take care of each other, we have kids and provide for them. No, this is something a lot bigger. This is something that you're gonna leave for, at least for your local community, maybe for the global community, right? Something beautiful. It could be artwork, it could be mindset and lifestyle, it could be the way you make money, the way you see this life, the way you reach your happiness, right? It could be anything like that, right? But they see that huge potential. This is so much different, but this is exactly what they need to be on top of the world, to be in that King of Pentacles energy. Even if they're not the earth sign, at least this is the highest manifestation of success on this physical plane, right? In this life, in various aspects of it. And they know that it's gonna come through bringing in inspiration and also bringing the two of you together, right? Like, that's why it's the Three of Pentacles. It's that divine collaboration of the three energies. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I will be back with more readings pretty soon. Bye, everyone.